This is the best way she has shown us to deliver fiber, and to the extent we don't turn it into some crazy wafer or some crazy drink by processing it, all we do is make sure it's in its finest powdered form, and then we put it into a small, easy to swallow capsule, and we truly put it in a fine powder form. If you open that capsule, it literally, as Shannon just did, if you just blow on that, Shannon, it's like dust. And that is the reason why this is so magical in terms of how it delivers its benefits without problems, without upset stomach, without gas. It just does what it's supposed to do. It does it beautifully, and it passes through us. That's what fiber does. It doesn't get absorbed. It delivers its benefits and goes through us, and it just delivers the benefits you seek.
Well, I'll tell you, once you try it, you will be hooked. I'm just telling you that right now. I mean, I've been in more than one panic if I've forgotten to pack it when I leave town. So definitely get it, especially at that today's special pricing. Andrew, I know you always listen to your customers, and there were a lot of people who were saying, where's that immune? But did you just want to give a quick little mention for everybody?
Of course, I always listen to my customers. This is one time that I haven't paid attention. Ever since it's been since October that we featured immune factors, and I don't plan on featuring immune factors for obvious reasons. If you know of it, it's a virtually perfectly reviewed product. It's our immune system support product that goes with botanicals, echinacea, golden seal, a mushroom complex, vitamin C, B complex. So I think it's rated 4.8 stars, virtually perfectly reviewed. The reviews speak for itself. I'm not going to speak about it. I just wanted to let everybody know it's available, and that's that. And then we also have our vitamin C product available. We haven't been featuring that. So our vitamin C product is also available. So if you want our vitamin C, that's also available too. Our separate vitamin C, it will never upset your stomach because it contains no ascorbic acid. It only contains calcium ascorbate. So you get the benefit of a little bonus of calcium, but it's pH neutral. It's the same pH as water. So it will never upset your stomach. It delivers the perfect level as well. You don't want to take more than 500 milligrams at a time of vitamin C because it could cause stomach upset, and it's also not going to be efficiently absorbed. You end up wasting your money. So 500 milligrams is the perfect dosage if you're going to take a high single dosage at one time.
Absolutely. Those reviews really speak for themselves. So we encourage you to check those out, definitely at that special purchase pricing as well. Well, if you are channel surfing, welcome into HSN, and we have our health and wellness expert. He is our #1 brand here at HSN, the amazing Andrew Lessman, who I can promise you makes the world's finest vitamins. Everything he does is a customer pick, lowest return rate. It's his last show of the visit. Andrew has not one or two, actually 4 today's specials and an encore today's special in this show. So if you are discovering us for the first time, you picked a good night to join us, because certainly whether you've watched us or seen Andrew or not, we're all thinking about our good health. But since you're at home more, maybe you are discovering that you're eating or snacking or craving chocolate or other things that normally you don't do. Well, welcome to the world's finest chocolate. So not only is it the world's finest chocolate, but check this out. You can have creamy, dark, decadent chocolate, which, by the way, that's like jumbo shrimp. That's an oxymoron right there, because normally dark chocolate is not creamy, but you can lower your cholesterol at the same time. So this was nice because normally this time of year, we're getting to the tail end of when we can talk about this, because it's done in a way that nobody else does, of course. You choose your size of choice, and we also have the cafe available as well, right, Andrew?
And we've typically had 3 what you call intensities or flavors. It's an extract. Chocolate, dark chocolate, is really nothing more than an extract of the cocoa bean. So in dark chocolate is a high percentage extract. So our 91% is basically almost pure cocoa extract. In fact, it's so pure, we could label that as sugar-free if we wanted to. Our 74% only contains a little more than a gram of sugar. Our 66% a little more than that. The 66% is really like milk chocolate in terms of flavor. All of the chocolates are creamy like milk chocolate. The 74% is our most popular by far. It's the happy medium between the 66 and the 91. The 74% with Cafe Crunch has really become the most popular now. And I think we're very, very limited on that. We're very limited on all the 74, unfortunately. But it's going, after this weekend, it's really going to be going away. We've gotten lucky this year. Normally, by the end of April, we have to stop shipping it because unlike typical dark chocolate, which is sort of dry and hard and brittle, our dark chocolate is creamy, which is why it's so incredibly well reviewed. Most Americans don't like dark chocolate because it's dry and brittle, and it's also kind of bitter. But our dark chocolate is creamy. So if you have a milk chocolate palate, you're going to love our dark chocolate. And I'll read some reviews in a moment. It also dramatically can lower cholesterol as well. So that's just an additional benefit to our chocolate. So, but if you just simply want the best tasting chocolate squares in the world, bar none, choose the 66 or the 74, the 91, depending on the intensity of the chocolate you want. It's never bitter. It's just extremely rich in the 91. And the 74% with Cafe Crunch, that's a great choice as well.
It is indeed. And boy, with Mother's Day and Father's Day right around the corner, I mean, think no further than to try this for yourself or delivered across the miles. We are doing free shipping. We have that extended holiday. I even automatically went to holiday return policy because that's the only time of the year that we actually say 90-day return policy. Remember though, not only are you getting something that's yummy and creamy and decadent and delicious, but it is helping you to lower that cholesterol. And that's why we always encourage you to read those customer reviews because people love this product. Andrew, it's hard to believe that it's actually lowering my cholesterol at the same time.
And significantly, we're not talking about a few percent like oatmeal or oat bran, although my oatmeal and oat bran is like this. We're talking about 10, 15, 20% reductions in total cholesterol and LDL, the bad cholesterol. What I also want to do is what we did, the Today Special, we ran out of all the 360s in the Today Special configuration. But I wanted to, as long as the 180 remained, I wanted to retain that 360 price. The 360 price was $149.90. So what we're doing is if you get one of the 180, and this is something we've never done before because you can now mix and match. With the 360 before, it was all one flavor. Now you can mix and match. You can get 74 plus a 180 of, like, get a 180 of 74, and then a 180 of 74 with Cafe Crunch. Or you could get a 180 of 74 Cafe Crunch and a 180 of 91. So you could sort of mix and match. So the way it works, your first bottle is $99.90. Your next bottle would be $50 off. If you get a third bottle, it's $99.90. If you get a fourth bottle, it's $50 off. So every 360 count that you get will be $149.90. Actually, I think it ends up being $149.80. So it's just a great opportunity to save for as long as we have the 180s remaining and for as long as our supply lasts.
Absolutely. Okay, I have to show you in terms of scale. Oh my gosh, it's like literally bigger than my head.
It's a large container, and each square on the label it says 25 calories because technically you have to round down, but exactly it's 26 calories. But if you looked at 26 calories of celery, or 26 calories of cucumber, or 26 calories of blueberry, guess which one has more sugar? It's going to be the celery, the cucumbers, or the blueberry, believe it or not. That our product is designed so differently, we don't have to add a whole bunch of sugar to make up for its bitterness because it's not inherently bitter. I chose chocolate that came from South and Central America because that chocolate is more accommodating to the American palate. I like rich chocolate, I don't like bitter chocolate. So you will fall in love with this. If you read the reviews on this product, and we have some great reviews that I could read, you'll just fall in love with this chocolate product.
And you know what? It's one of those things that I love to keep at the ready. That's why I say it makes an amazing gift. Whether you are thinking Father's Day or Mother's Day, certainly this is a wonderful way to put your toe in the water and discover Andrew Lessman. I am so grateful you did that cafe version, though, because that little extra crunch, it's like the perfect blend. And you said, Andrew, now this is now already kind of outpacing even expectations, right?
Oh, by far. I'm surprised we have any of it left. So the Cafe Crunch, it's our 74%, which is our most popular, with basically kind of like they have Nestle's Crunch that has Rice Krispies in it. We have Cafe Crunch, which has the ground up basic organic fair trade coffee beans in it. So it's amazing. It's absolutely delicious. I'm salivating even talking about it. I was going to read some reviews, but we don't have time. We've already ran out of time. And I'm not sure how much we have left of the 180s in the 74, which is our most popular, or the 74 Cafe Crunch. But hopefully we'll have enough to last.
I hope so. Actually, Rick is telling me right now it is very limited. I'm assuming, Rick, probably in the hundreds remaining, or, okay, in the hundreds remaining.
Hundreds remaining in each size, so that's it. So you're going to have to hurry if you want to get any of these in the 180s. And again, a second 180 is half price. So the first 180 is great savings to begin with off of its regular price of $159, but that second one, so basically you're saving a great deal, let's put it that way.
You are indeed, and honestly, your taste buds will thank you for it. You're gonna think that you're cheating. You're gonna think that, I mean, it's amazing when you think about the taste and the flavor.
So we only have, I think, 190 in the large size.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah,
we are scooting along. Of course, Andrew Lessman is joining us, his last show of the visit, and you can see he's joining us live via Skype in beautiful Santa Monica. And if you are just tuning in, he has not one or two, but actually 4 today's specials. Those are abbreviated looks. In fact, I'm not even sure if we'll have a full airing of the phosphatidylcholine at the end of this hour. But right now, this is actually a today's special encore. What's interesting about Omega, and whether your doctor has told you to take Omega or you've tried somebody else's Omega, you have to try this, especially because Andrew is honoring that today's special price. The reviews read like love letters on a fish oil product. There is no other fish oil product like this in the world. And Andrew, I gotta tell you, if anyone has, whether they've tried somebody else's fish oil or they're discovering you for the first time, this is the perfect way to get the world's or the most perfect Omega possible at a today's special price.
Really, it's genuinely not fair to compare this to other products. This product is designed so differently from a scientific standpoint, from a technical standpoint. And it's funny, I haven't mentioned it at all during the shows, but we manufacture all of our own products. That when it comes to other products that you see, typical products, typical vitamin products are manufactured by contract manufacturers. So the label on a product is just a label that's put on it by some manufacturer. We manufacture everything. In fact, the only reason we have products with what's going on in the world right now is because we have our own facility. And we're responsible to you in making those products. So that's our facilities. That's our new building in front that has solar panels. So right now we don't have a lot of power equipment in that building, so we haven't fully covered it with solar panels. But all of our buildings have no carbon footprint. That's the parking lot between the two buildings covered with solar panels. So we have acres upon acres. I think we have about 7 acres total of solar panels, something like that. So we generate all of our product. We generate all our energy ourselves. So we're responsible not just in the products we make you, but how we go about making those products. So again, when it comes to an omega-3 product, first of all, fish oil is something natural, right? It comes from fish. So you'd figure there's no more natural product I can buy in a store than fish oil. Well, unfortunately, if you say that, and I thought the same thing too, you'd be wrong. Because most fish oil products you'll see in a store contain a form of omega-3 that's called an ethyl ester. An ethyl ester is a synthetic form of omega-3. Yet that's the most common form because industrially it's easier for those companies to work with and it's cheaper to work with. Again, also, the typical industrial form of omega-3s are found in EPA predominantly and less DHA. DHA is most important to your brain, most important to your eyes, most important to your heart. That's why that is what we focus on in our omega-3 products. So there are so many technical characteristics that make us absolutely unique and different. But the most important thing, and that you see in all the reviews, is the fact that our product is in a small, easy to swallow capsule. So it delivers more than the big capsules in a tiny capsule. It will never upset your stomach. It's always easy to swallow. You will never have a fishy aftertaste. And we don't just reduce the fishy aftertaste. It's gone. It's eliminated. It does not exist. And those, if you look at the capsules there, obviously the little one on the right, that's mine. And that little one on the right, it contains more omega-3s than the other capsules. And if you look at them all in a bowl, Ours is just a really pretty color too. When you really follow Mother Nature's blueprint, it's amazing how well she goes about designing things. And again, this is another example of we make a product that we get out of the way. If you look at marine life, it focuses on DHA, not EPA. That's what we focus on, not the other products. If you look at marine life, all the omega-3s are present in their triglyceride form, not the ethyl ester form. That's synthetic. That's what we focus on. So in making a great omega-3 product, what you do is you get out of Mother Nature's way, you pay attention to that natural, as I call God-given blueprint, and you don't pay attention to the industrial commodity manufacturers and what they're doing. That has nothing to do with your good health.
Absolutely. And, you know, again, if you are channel surfing, we'll have an abbreviated look at our other today's specials. But this is an encore. That's also kind of history in the making. That's something that you are doing, Andrew, because of everything that's going on in the world.
Until COVID-19, until our world changed and all the things we're dealing with courtesy of it, when we ended a Today Special, basically because we had none left. But we've taken our responsibility very seriously to continue keeping stock of these important products. And because of the economic challenges that so many of us are dealing with, making sure that we retained those Today Special pricing. In fact, between all our visits, normally we always go up to HSN price on all our products. We've been doing that. QVC price, we've been doing that before for 30 years. Now it's different. We've kept all our prices at their special price, their monthly special price, their today special price, and that's just to support you as long as we could keep making these products. And until the world starts normalizing, which I'm hoping is going to happen by July, that we're going to continue doing what we're doing. So we've never done an encore of omega-3. It's been an ongoing encore. The only problem is when we run out of the special size, we'll keep the other sizes at their special price. But the 720, I'm told we're down to our last couple thousand of the 720. And that's all we'll have remaining.
In fact, that was going to be my question, because the 720 is only when it is offered as a today's special.
Right.
So again, if you were channel surfing, especially if you've tried somebody else's omega, I really hope that you do this. It really empowers you because you don't have to worry about that repeating or that fishy aftertaste or that upset stomach. Plus, you're getting what nature's blueprint. If you're going to buy or take anybody's omega, you really want to reap the multitude of health benefits. So remember, Encore today's special pricing, only as long as supplies last on that 720 for sure. That is done only when it is a today's special, in which case you can get that at home, less than $30 with a 90-day return policy. Those are interest-free payments. That's what FlexPay is. If you're new to HSN, normally it's a 30-day return policy, but it's 90. And then, of course, you can choose all of your various sizes as well.
Right.
You know, Andrew, or go ahead.
And I just wanted to mention, there's so many things that we do uniquely that I sort of take for granted and I don't mention, but I know that there are always new people watching our shows. As much as I've been doing this for 30 years on TV, there's always new people. And I was the guy who, probably about 20 or some odd years ago, I really raised the red flag about potential contaminants, heavy metals and organic contaminants and omega-3s. Of course, other people said, oh, he's crazy, he's being an alarmist. And it turned out I was correct. So just so you know, this is something that we never lose sight of. We're always testing and obsessing over the quality of our omega-3s. And then again, something that is absolutely critical to me, I talked about our solar panels before, that our company has no carbon footprint, that we make sure that our omega-3s are harvested responsibly. And not because we take the word of the company that harvests those omega-3s that goes fishing for them, but we make sure that they're independently third-party certified as being responsibly harvested. And most of the omega-3 oils come from really the animal feed industry, so it's not that they're going fishing for large fish like tuna or things like that. Most of it is coming from the animal feed industry. But again, I don't take anybody's, what do they say, trust but validate and verify. So that's what we do. So if you want to take the most responsibly manufactured omega-3 in terms of the environment, in terms of also your health and purity, but also in terms of delivering the benefits and not just delivering an industrial form omega-3, really respecting the ingredient and Mother Nature's blueprint, then this is the only formula out there. But another thing, as much as this is head and shoulders above any other omega-3 product in the world, even if you're not getting mine, what I've talked about today, hopefully you've learned a little about omega-3, you should get someone's. that omega-3s are that important. Your body cannot make them. That's what makes them critical. You need to get someone's, even if it's not a good omega-3 product, it is better than nothing.
Absolutely. Read those reviews for yourself. Almost 4,000 reviews, almost all perfect 5-star rating. So certainly if you want that special size, that is only as long as supplies last. So we've got a lot of things to get to in this remaining time with Andrew Lessman, who's joining us live. He is Skyping from his home in Santa Monica because, of course, we are all sheltering from home. And it's interesting because I think, Andrew, and I said this earlier, if there was ever a time, if you had a crystal ball, Karnak, I mean, you kind of read into the future in terms of what we need. This is a product, I know I've told you this before, I was actually taking glutathione somewhere else because up to that point, you weren't doing it. Because I look at antioxidants, we hear a lot about antioxidants, but you really kind of waited until you could do a formula that you wanted people to have.
Well, just because something would sell doesn't mean it's something that I should offer. What I first have to make sure is that the product is going to be beneficial. So, and there's a long list of ingredients that start 35 years ago with ephedra that I refused to make even though people were begging me to make it. I viewed it as harmful. Or say, red raspberry ketone for weight loss. There's a long list of weight loss ingredients that I refuse to offer because they had no research, no science. The only products I'm going to make are products that when you get them home, they're going to get an incredibly positive review, as all my products are customer picks, because they have the science to support them, and we follow the science when we manufacture them. A lot of companies manufacture products that might have science in the background, but they forget about the science when they go about formulating and manufacturing the product. Glutathione is, and on the front of that label is actually, that is the glutathione molecule. So that little stick figure, that is the molecule of glutathione. And it looks pretty simple, and it is pretty simple. It's basically 3 amino acids. It's glutamic acid, it's cysteine, and it's glycine. And glycine is the simplest of all amino acids. So those 3 amino acids give rise to the most potent, powerful, and ubiquitous antioxidant in our body. In fact, when we talk about CoQ10 or talk about alpha lipoic acid and talk about powerful antioxidants, what we often talk about is they support our own internal production of glutathione. And glutathione is something that if we look at all the cells in our body and what those cells manufacture and produce to protect ourselves, they struggle to produce glutathione. It's the most important molecule they produce to protect themselves. And if you look at liver cells cannot survive. Again, we talked about the liver antioxidant extracts. They promote the production of glutathione. But liver cells can't survive without glutathione at all. Because glutathione is critically important for detoxification, and the liver is basically, it's an organ dealing with the most toxic chemistry in our body. So glutathione is critically important. It's often referred to as sort of the master antioxidant, the most protective and important antioxidant found in virtually all the cells of our body. So it's something that until it was scientifically proven and validated that you could swallow our capsule of glutathione and get higher levels of glutathione in your cells, there was no reason for me to make it. Even if you would get it and buy it, there's no reason to make it. But once that was proven, once that was validated, I couldn't make it quick enough for myself.
Unbelievable.
And this is my favorite product for me as well.
Absolutely. In fact, Andrew, I was just going to allude to that. I know it's relatively new in your line, and so there are 3 reviews, but they're all perfect 5-star.
Right.
They're all perfect. So you're also getting special adjusted pricing. So you choose it in that 30, that 60, that 120, and that 240. So remember, big savings here. And of course, 90-day return policy, less than $30 on your credit card. So Andrew, because again, I'm newer to taking yours. Is this something I should take every day, or when I'm challenging, my body, or how do you recommend taking this?
Well, I always say let your budget be your guide. Supplements aren't like drugs or medicines. If you're taking an antibiotic or an antihypertensive, something for blood pressure or blood sugar, you best be taking that every day to make sure your blood sugar or your blood pressure is at its proper level. If you're eating bad meals all the time, but once a week you ate a marvelously healthy meal, that would still be beneficial. That's what supplements are like. So if your budget permits, I would say take 1 capsule every day. You don't need to take more than 1 capsule every day unless your doctor or healthcare provider says you ought to. 1 capsule per day follows the science, follows the research, delivers the benefits that you want. But even if you took 1 capsule a week, or 1 capsule twice a week, or you took it when you might have engaged in activities that might promote oxidation, if you were smoking or something like that, or had more, say, like we talked about our PC liver and brain and liver antioxidant extracts, if you drank more alcohol than you normally would, if you're burdening your body a little bit more than you normally would, in this time of year, we certainly are doing that in many ways with stress and whatnot, then that's the way to take it. But what I say, if you could afford it, take it every single day, because glutathione is something that benefits all the cells in your body every single day.
Absolutely, and great pricing. Remember, 90-day return policy. Andrew, I know we're always running out of time. Is it okay if we, Soleil was a late-breaking addition to this show, which I was happy to see, because I am Sally sensitive when it comes to products that I can put on my skin, but let's be honest, we all know we should be wearing sunscreen, and it's kind of that one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing. We should be wearing sunscreen, but the other side of the coin is what you're putting on your skin. Our skin is the largest organ. What is your skin absorbing?
Well,
you want this sunscreen.
And certainly when it comes to the specific properties of the chemical sunscreens are such that they are absorbed in the skin. Not everything we put on our skin is absorbed in our body. Zinc oxide isn't. The ingredients in this product are not. But the chemical sunscreens have this unique property that they are absorbed into the skin, and they are chemicals that you do not want in your body. They're harmful chemicals that I would consider absolutely undesirable inside your body. So if you're using chemical sunscreens, those chemical sunscreens are going into your body. You do not want to use them. I look at them as putting poisons on our body. A zinc oxide-based sunscreen is the only way to go. I keep threatening to read reviews. I've read no reviews. We get carried away talking about these products. But I'm going to read some reviews. If I could grab some here on Soleil. Oops. So I'm going to read some reviews quickly on Soleil. And here we go. And this truly is the most unique sunscreen. I've been making sunscreen for over 20 years. There's nothing like this. It is so simple, so straightforward, but so wonderful. It's the best sunscreen I've ever used. I received a sample of the sunscreen with a recent Andrew Lessman order. I do not usually try samples, but because I trust Andrew's products, I was eager to try this sunscreen. I absolutely can say that this is the best sunscreen I have ever used. Because I am an African American, to make a sunscreen that is not chalky is phenomenal. The sunscreen is creamy, moisturizing, and easily absorbed into the skin. The SPF of 40 is great too. Thank you, Andrew. Bring on a supersized tube. The 6 ounce goes a long way. By the way, it's dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, it's pediatrician tested. So it truly is unlike any sunscreen you're going to find on the market. And if we can read some more of these reviews, fabulous stuff. We used this on a cruise to St. Thomas and Tortola and really gave it quite a workout as the sun was strong the entire time we were on the boat. And that was for 7 days. First, I must say it is not greasy, nor does it have a nasty smell. This is a wonderful foundation actually for under your makeup. And it goes on nice and evenly. Neither of us burned, and my husband is very fair-skinned. While I'm rather olive-toned, he is very picky about his sunscreen and really was happy with this and wants me to order it again. Thanks, Andrew. Great stuff. There's no higher quality sunscreen in the world. To get a large tube for $29.90. The normal price is $69.90. I look at this as a public service announcement. Wonderful product. I was amazed after first trying this product. This sunscreen delivers and does not irritate my sensitive skin. It's non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, as I said before, ophthalmologist tested. It won't irritate your eyes. Pediatrician tested, safe for children. The product goes on smooth and does not leave a white cast on my skin. In addition, it keeps my moisturized and protected all day. After years of searching for the perfect sunscreen, I finally found it. Thank you, Andrew Lessman. Yes, it is. It's not drying like typical zinc oxide, and it's not greasy. Been looking for this. Elegant, beautiful texture, non-greasy, not drying, gentle, disappears into the skin, providing a wonderful primer for makeup. Safe ingredients, pleasure to use for sun protection, high quality. Can't wait for it to launch. Loving it. I've been wearing other sunscreens for 6 months. I've been using Soleil for about a month and have loved it so far. It goes on very nicely and doesn't leave a white residue. Will do Couple more here. I haven't read any of these. Best high protection sunscreen I have ever used. I expected to love this sunscreen because it is from Andrew, and I do. I love that it is light and smooths on easily. I'm photosensitive from some medication that I must take, and so I really need a high SPF value. And so far, for me, the SPF is fabulous. We are really conservative in the rating. At 40, it performs amazing. Most sunscreens with an SPF of 40 can be heavy, but not this one. It is light and has no smell. I called HSN to see if I could purchase it so I could throw all my others away, and I can't read that one. And can't wait for the opportunity to have more. So the reviews, I encourage you to read them. It's an incredible sunscreen. It's an opportunity to give yourself, your loved ones, your children, sun protection without putting poisons on your body and in your body.
And you know what? A little bit goes a long way. Your skin just absorbs it. It is not greasy. If you are sensitive, if your skin is sensitive like mine is, you will love this. You know you should be putting sunscreen on. This is the one that you want to do. Again, not greasy, perfect, plays well with your makeup. And the bottom line is this, with that special purchase pricing, if you've been waiting to try it, this is a perfect opportunity. Choose it in the 2 ounce, 4 ounce, or 6 ounce, and all with that free shipping and that special purchase pricing. Andrew, it's hard to believe we only have like a half an hour left. It goes fast, doesn't it?
Less than a half hour to go. It's unbelievable. These are always the fastest 2 hours of my life. I remember as a kid, I was always tortured in school by the clock. And but this is just the opposite, where the shows go by before I know it.
They do indeed. In fact, speaking of which, as we end this show, we have time now to do some abbreviated looks at Andrew's today's specials, because of course, Andrew, our #1 brand, lowest return rate, everything he does is a customer pick. So I know this is going to be short, but today's special, of course, Andrew's joining us live from Santa Monica. Is your skin rough? Is it dry? Is it cracked? Do you feel like your skin is parched? I mean, sometimes our dry skin even makes us feel uncomfortable. This is nature's internal moisturizer. So you're helping your body from the inside out. A couple of things when I said Andrew's our #1 brand here at HSN, lowest return rate, he's also the manufacturer. So if he weren't, not only are you getting special purchase pricing for today, and if you'll notice, our chart is actually off because very late, right before Andrew debuted this, he actually adjusted the price. So the 360 is an even better value. But to that point, the 360 would have been completely gone if Andrew were not the manufacturer. So not only is it the best potency, it's by far and above the best price. And Andrew, it's interesting because even at that $159, it was a fabulous value. This makes it hard to pass up.
At $159, it was our best pricing ever. Plus, we increased the potency of the product. So even if you wanted to make it fit into your budget and go with 1 capsule every other day, you won't be quite where we were before, but you won't be far off. So you're getting more benefits than before. And the product isn't at $159.90, which would be our best price ever. It's at $144.90. It's funny, you could hear, there's like a big parrot in a tree out here, so you could hear it. It's kind of funny. But so it's an opportunity, as I said before, to really take advantage of, you know, maybe if it might be common sense that we think, we moisturize the skin from the outside, we put something moist on the outside of our skin, it moisturizes it. No, our body moisturizes our skin from the inside. That's the only way it works. That's why we drink to hydrate. Because by drinking, we put fluid in our body, and our body distributes that fluid to the cells that then can retain their plumpness. And as I said before, personally, I'd rather not inject fillers in my skin to keep my skin plump. What I'd like to do is give my body the tools and the moisture necessary to hold on to that plumpness, that natural plumpness that results from moisture. Of course, as we age, things change, but phytoceramides and fatty acids like our omega-3, those are critical molecules in retaining moisture. So yes, we can slather moisturizers on our skin, but what those basically are doing are giving a perception of moisture. That sort of shininess that we see, it appears to be more moist, it isn't. That emollients we feel, it appears to be smooth. It's kind of like putting baby oil on. Obviously, putting baby oil on isn't moisturizing our skin. Or Vaseline, it might seal in the moisture, but that's not healthy for our skin. The way to deliver moisture, and it's something that unlike typical topical products, things that work on the outside of our body, everyone will have a different experience. Phytoceramides, we all share the same experience because for every person on this planet ceramides are the critical molecule in terms of water retention. And mind you, we might be talking about water retention now in terms of beauty of the skin in our face, or eliminating the roughness of our skin or irritation of the skin. But what we're talking about when we talk about ceramides for hundreds, if not thousands or tens of thousands of years, what we're talking about then is we're talking about the ability to have moisture in our body to help us survive. That's what's critical. And that's, again, right now we look at it superficially, but again, it's something that when we're looking at moisture here, we're looking at moisture in terms of beauty. When we're looking at moisture historically, it's all about our survival.
Absolutely. And the thing is, from the inside out, you read those customer reviews, and whether you see a difference like I do on my hands, on my face, if beauty prevails and you're looking at the lines around your eyes and around your mouth, certainly, yes, great beauty benefits, but also from the inside out. Yes, with Andrew's products, we always say see a difference, but definitely feel a difference. I know I mentioned it last hour, but I'm not alone. We are all washing our hands more often. So whether you're washing your hands, whether you're scrubbing your hands, whether you find seasonally that your skin gets drier, this is a way to help provide that moisture from the inside out. And you know, the other thing about this too, Andrew, and certainly not saying, you know, it's like those cosmetic crazy things that people do, but even when you talk about the skin on the back of your legs, on the back of your arms, if it's looking, you know, a little bumpy, a little rough, you know, this is going to help.
And that's probably most of the reviews we see on this product. It probably split 50-50, talk about the face, talk about the appearance of wrinkles around the eyes and around the mouth, but the other half are talking about whatever problem areas or trouble spots we might have. And everyone's trouble spot or problem area is different. And also the science and research I was reading earlier in the day, what it talks about is those typical problems that we have, the irritation, the dermatitis that we all can experience. And we talk about a dry scalp, or we talk about dry patches on our arms and things. All of those, when we talk about the science, are associated to some degree with disruptions in the ceramide content of the stratum corneum. So what we're doing here is we're going to the source of moisture. So if we have, say it might be our feet, say it might be the heels of our feet, say it might be our elbows or the backs of our arms. For some people, it might be the backs of their legs, it might be their knees. As we get older, it's a marvel of what little areas our body might discover that we didn't know existed before, and whatever issues and problems we might have. But ceramides are the key to moisture. So if you have dry patches, when you're slathering on moisturizing, it isn't solving the problem. What it's doing, it's simply giving you chemicals that might fill the voids between the dead tissue that is causing that superficial dryness. But if you want to deal with the dryness and cracking, you're going to have to do something on a more fundamental level. Something is going to have an impact on the inside of your body. And since I don't deal with drugs and medicines, I leave that to your dermatologist. What I'm simply dealing with is the one system that every single one of us has in common, whether it's our elbow or the back of our arm or our feet or our knees or the skin on our face or the skin in our scalp, that the moisturizing system for those tissues uses ceramides, uses omega-3 fatty acids, but principally ceramides. And those ceramides are going, if those ceramides are disrupted, you're going to see a disruption in the perception of the moisture of that tissue, otherwise known as dryness or rough skin.
And that's absolutely true. In fact, even for me, if you look at it this way, because we're all doing that self-care, we're all doing our own hair, our own nails, a lot of the reviews even talk about the look of cuticles when they get their nails done or have a pedicure. For me, I personally find that not only is the skin on my hands significantly better, because I'm always washing those hands and, you know, scrubbing in the kitchen, but I also find that I'm using less moisturizer, less beauty products, because it's not like my serum has to start and moisturize my skin before it tries to go to work on the lines or the wrinkles or whatever else I want to achieve.
And what's interesting is when you're doing all of that on the outside of your body, yes, that's a good thing that we're moisturizing on the outside of our body. And now it's a good thing that we're being very diligent about washing our hands, because that's something that helps us in terms of transmission. But those are things that can be challenging to the moisture retention in our skin, because every time we wash our hands, and important when we do wash our hands, don't scrub. The most mild soap and water is magical when it comes to dealing with bacteria and viruses. In fact, if we're using sort of a spray-on antiseptic and things like that when we don't have water handy, that's fine. But soap and water on its own, you don't need soap that has antiseptics or antibiotics or bactericidal chemicals in them. Soap in and of itself is antiviral, because the capsule that surrounds a virus, that organism that exists in that little structure, that microbe, the soap and water are sufficient to disrupt it and destroy it. So you don't need to scrub. Scrubbing doesn't help. In fact, scrubbing can do harm, because scrubbing then can disrupt the normal protective system, the normal oils and things like that, the normal protective system, the barrier properties of the tissues in your hand. So don't scrub. Just follow the instructions that you could find easily online, and using a mild soap and water, that's magical in terms of disinfecting. So that's all you need to do. But as long as you're doing that, it can be challenging to the moisturizing system in our body, because all of that is taking place on the inside. You can't reestablish the moisture. You can't wash your hands and then by using a moisturizer magically reconstitute what you did. It doesn't work that way. Moisturization really takes place from the inside out.
Absolutely. When you read those reviews, you will see that for yourself and hear that for yourself. More importantly, you'll see and feel a difference for yourself. Today's special pricing. So just as a little educational awareness, if you're channel surfing, Andrew Lessman is here. He's our finest brand. He's our biggest brand. He is our highest customer satisfaction, lowest return rate. Today's special pricing, this is actually, because Andrew's also the manufacturer, you can get this at not only the best potency, but the best price in history. Now, certainly all of the sizes are an option, from the 30, 60, 120, or 240, but this is one capsule a day, so that 360 count is a full year's supply. Now, it was, because here's where our pricing is going to go, and here's where our pricing was going to be. It was already significant at $130 off, but Andrew made a late breaking adjustment, and that's one of the reasons the 360 count has overwhelmingly been our biggest choice.
And we only have a couple of thousand left of those, so they won't last till midnight. And that's us loading in all the capsules that we hold back, so we can kind of even out the quantities depending upon ordering. The 7 and the large size, the 360, which is not a normal size, that will not be seen again until next year. So the 360 is not a normal size, so that will go away. And the 240 will retain the special pricing on the 240 as we did on our other products, but the 360 size, that disappears, and we go back to our normal large size, which is 240. But I was going to read some reviews quickly here. I think we have a few, and then we'll be running along on this, and hopefully it lasts till midnight, but I doubt it will. The other sizes, we have plenty. It's just the 360 is about 3/4 of all the orders, and again, even at one capsule every other day, this is an incredible product. Whatever works for your budget, it's a product that delivers. So it's not like a drug or a medicine that you have to take it perfectly every day to get the benefits. The best benefits come taking it daily, but you could take it in whatever fashion works for your budget. So miracle, I'm 61 years old, and in recent months had a lot of trouble with itchy legs, particularly at night. Body lotions, even formulas for itchy skin, provided only minimal relief. It got so bad that I stopped shaving my legs. So when I saw Andrew's program for this product, I figured, what the heck? Well, surprise, surprise, this little capsule worked wonders. Within a few days of taking phytoceramides, the itching and irritation stopped. It was magical. Thank you so much for making a difference in my life. That's a pretty exciting review. Awesome product. I've been taking 2 soft gels a day for about 3 weeks now, along with marine collagen peptides and healthy hair, skin, and nails. And 1 capsule is all you need to take. You can take as many as you want. It's harmless. And my skin is feeling much softer. Andrew, please make these a Today Special for those of us who don't want to be without them. And it's a Today Special, and it's also the $159.90 for the large size would have been the best pricing ever. but $144.90 is now buy one, get one free. It's half price of the normal $360 supply price. I thought my skin was good. Andrew has done it again. I have fine lines at my wrists, on the right wrist. They're much less visible now. The tops of my feet are always dry and dry looking better. My heels were dry and slightly scratching, gone. Overall, my skin is smoother and feels softer. A powerful little capsule. And you can go to hsn.com and read the reviews. But this is a very straightforward product. The science is very clear, and all we did is we read the science, and unlike other companies, then adhered religiously to that science. A lot of companies find an ingredient that's exciting. Ceramides, the ingredient is a very exciting ingredient, but it's exciting if you ingest it. Most of the products I've seen ceramides in are topical products, which certainly ceramides topically are beneficial, because like any oil-based molecule, they have an emollient type effect. But if you truly want to deliver ceramides to the tissues where they play their critical moisture-retaining role, that means you're going to be ingesting them, and that's how they're delivered, and that's what the clinical science has shown.
Well, and isn't it nice that when you give your body what it needs, your body rewards you, your body really responds to you. And certainly that's true with our PC liver, that we only have enough in quantity to do a little mention. But if you are discovering Andrew for the first time, there's a 90-day return policy. Certainly we're aware of everything that's going on in the world, and ordinarily I'd say within 30 days, I think you're gonna see and feel a difference. But then you've got that little extra window of time, and it really does prove that it goes to work.
As I said earlier, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, almost everyone will see the benefits of this product. Again, this works in a system we all possess. This is not like your typical skincare product that some people it works for, some people it doesn't work for. This is how all of us retain moisture in our body. Not retain moisture for beauty of our skin and to eliminate roughness in our skin or irritation, things like that. But that's how we retain moisture to survive, to hold on to the water, because we are basically just big bags of water. We're about 80% water. So again, moisture is critical to our survival, but for us now it's critical to the appearance of our skin. And again, normally this is the 360 count. I'm surprised. I thought we'd have enough 360 count to last us for the next several months. I'm surprised that it's probably not even going to last us for the next hour or two. So for that, that's my apologies. We did the very best I could. This is totally beyond our expectations.
Yes, but we have you to thank for that. And I think, and maybe it is, people are spending more time at home. And now that we don't have the aid of our manicurists and our hairstylists and, you know, going, maybe even doing something extreme. This is a natural way to moisturize and hydrate that skin. We're seeing the difference on our body.
And it's kind of common sense. It's like I've had to explain this a few times, but I've had to explain it to my friends a few times, that when we take phytoceramides, a lot of people think there's this sort of it's kind of a fatty, oily material inside the capsule, that we swallow that, and then our body delivers that to the outside of our body to make our skin look all nice and radiant and moisturized. It's not how it works. Our body actually delivers it to the stratum corneum. Our body delivers it into the internal organs as well, because remember, our windpipe, our trachea, our bronchial tubes, our nasal passages, our sinuses, our eyes, our mouth. These structures also rely on phytoceramides for their moisture retention properties. So again, phytoceramides are what all of us depend on to hold on to the fluid, the H2O, the water that is critical for all of us, for our systems to function. So this is an ingredient that works. And that's why it's so well and universally well reviewed, because unlike other typical skincare, it's a universal ingredient that plays a universal role for all of us.
Absolutely. And Andrew, as you alluded to, at any age, any gender, any ethnicity, everybody.
I've read reviews from all sorts of ethnicities and from ages from 30s into 80s. So it's a product that, again, phytoceramides are the critical moisture retaining molecule in our skin. Certainly omega-3s help, and certainly cholesterol helps, but omega-3s are the critical molecule.
Indeed.
Omega-3s are the phytoceramides are the critical molecule. Omega-3s right up there as well. I have to pay them due respect, but again, ceramides are the critical moisture retaining molecule.
Absolutely. Speaking of giving due respect, in honor of Rodney Dangerfield, we don't have enough to do a full airing, but Andrew, can you do the honors on our phosphatidylcholine? I missed that. Rick was talking in my ear, so I missed what you had said, Shannon. actually,
and we have a little
because
sunshine here that's reflecting.
I was going to say, I mean, that means that, you know, the sun is starting to set in Santa Monica, so that means the show is coming to a close as well. Andrew Lessman joining us live. If you are still calling on your phytoceramides, please do so. But remember that $360 is done only for today, special purchase pricing. And then, Andrew, we don't have enough quantity to do a full airing on the phosphatidylcholine. So can you do the honors on this product for anyone who missed it?
Just briefly, it is the most critical structural molecule for our liver, phosphatidylcholine. 2/3 of the membrane surface area of our liver, and our membrane surface area of our liver is about 8 acres. So it might be a small organ the size of a football, but it's smaller than a football, but it's 8 acres of surface area, and 5 of those 8 acres are phosphatidylcholine. It has the unique property of supporting, the liver has the unique property of regenerating itself, and therefore, its most important structural molecule is critical for that regenerative processes. Times are challenging now. I know the reason why I decided to do this, a lot of my friends were telling me that they were having a little more alcohol than they normally have. So this is, if there's any one single molecule I'd highly recommend, it's phosphatidylcholine. We just have about, I think, 1,000 left in all the sizes. So we'll just run along here, and we'll be talking about our liver antioxidant extracts. But again, at $10, it was going to be best price ever at $44.90. We took $10 off that, so it's $34.90. So the phosphatidylcholine, the PC liver and brain, is less than a dime a capsule today.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep the graphics maybe of the PC liver and brain at the bottom of the screen if we could do that.
That would be perfect. And we just showed a quick little peek at that chart so you could see that special adjusted pricing that Andrew did for us. And then the partner for detoxification is the liver antioxidants, also at today's special price, $30, $60, $120, and $240. I will say, you know, certainly we're all challenging our bodies and our livers more. I mean, whether it's medication that like me, if you have to take certain medications on a daily basis, or if you're just finding, you know, that staying at home or that's sheltered at home also means that the offshoot is that maybe you're consuming or eating or drinking things that you shouldn't. Andrew, this is a perfect partner for your other today's special.
I think, unfortunately, I mean, this is, we have to give ourselves, cut ourselves some slack and give ourselves a break. This is unlike any other period probably in modern history. I'm sure that back in 1918, 1917, 19, the Spanish flu epidemic, which didn't originate in Spain, actually originated in Kansas. We don't call it the Kansas flu, though, but that wouldn't be fair to the fine folks in Kansas. So it's something that we'll hopefully never experience again in our lifetime. So if we are doing things that might be less than ideal, eating foods that are a little less than healthy, which might be challenging our liver, drinking alcohol a little bit more abundantly, make sure, please, you're taking your medications you're supposed to take. But if we're doing those things, then a little bit of recognition, as I said before, the PC liver and brain, the liver antioxidant extracts, the liver, it'll handle pretty much whatever we throw at it. And if you read the reviews on this product, you read the review, and I'll read some reviews on this product. I didn't read them on PC liver and brain. You'll understand why it's so important to give a little conscious thought to the well-being of this liver that kind of gets no respect and truly is the hardest working organ in our body, with no disrespect intended to our heart or brain or kidneys. The liver really does the hardest work, the dirtiest work, and it never ends. And that's why it has this incredible ability to regenerate itself and detoxify itself. But I think it's only prudent that we support those capabilities. And if we look here, we've got a few charts. This is on liver antioxidant extracts. Wonderful product. After having elevated liver enzymes for 6 months, I tried this product, and after 2 weeks of taking one a day, I had my blood work repeated, and to my surprise, all the enzymes are normal once again. It is well worth the money, as are all of Andrew's products. They actually work, thanks from Virginia, and I guess that's in Michigan. Great product if you're taking statins. Statin drugs are the drugs that lower cholesterol, and always good to check your liver enzymes if you're doing that. I started taking this because I'm on a statin drug, which my doctor increased the dosage from 20 milligrams to 40 milligrams. I was not happy about the increased dosage. So when I saw this and read the label, I ordered it because I was worried about liver problems. My most recent lab tests showed I had a healthy liver. That was good news because I was worried about the negative effect the statins have on the liver. Fantastic supplement. Everything we put in our body requires our liver to work even harder. This is true. And our liver works on all these chemicals that never existed in human history before, that we now create and we now have to ingest and we deal with. Our liver is remarkable. I take medications that compromise it even more. My liver counts are much improved since taking these wonderful supplements. I won't be without them. My second order, if you have high enzyme levels in your liver, try these. Mine went back to normal after taking these. I must say, I did stop my wine drinking as well. My liver is more important. My doctor was amazed at the drop in numbers. I'm still taking one a day. Thanks for this formula. And this is not a drug. This is not a medicine. It only includes ingredients that have been shown to help promote the natural regenerative processes and the natural ability that the liver has to detoxify itself, which it has to have given the work it has to do. Great liver cleaner. Hubby has been taking these for 9 years due to liver enzyme levels being on the high side, the cause of which is from medications he has to take on a daily basis. After 6 months, his liver enzyme level was normal. His levels are still normal. He takes 2 every other day.
Well, I mean, those reviews do read like love letters, and because time is we're running out of time, I'll just show you real quickly. Choose your size of choice, 30, 60, 120, or 240, and notice again, on that large size, Andrew did an adjusted price for us. That's nice.
I took another $5 off. So again, it's buy one, get one free. So if you get the large size, based upon normal pricing, it's as if you're getting a bottle for free. So it's a great opportunity to save. And again, just like our PC Liver and Brain, it's pennies a capsule. And again, this is a product that even if you just take it for a short period of time, or take it only when you have wine, or take it occasionally when, say, you're taking medication, then that's a great, I take it every day, 1 capsule every day. If I have wine, I take 2 capsules, but everyone, we could all find our way to use it because you don't have to take it every single day to get the benefit. This is not a drug or a medicine. It's just a healthy opportunity. Every time you swallow 1 capsule, that's a healthy opportunity, and that's the benefits you get.
Absolutely. 90-day return policy. And Rick, we got time. We do have time for a very quick peek at our Fiber Mucil. Virtually every review on this product is perfect, 5-star rated. Yeah. And Andrew, when we say feeling a difference, this product speaks volumes for me.
And what I want to point out, I remember if you were buying, like, say, 30 empty capsules in a vitamin store, it would cost a few dollars. At the price of this product, the large size, 30 empty capsules would cost $2. So because this product is less than 7 cents a capsule. So it's just incredibly affordable. And again, the price that we had planned for the Today Special, and again, this is part of, again, that detoxification and liver cleanse. It's also the best plan you'll ever have for regularity, because fiber is all about regularity, and this is mild fiber that delivers its benefits, powerful benefits, but does it without gas, without bloating, without discomfort. It's truly the most remarkable fiber you're going to find. It's another example, as I often say, of me just discovering what Mother Nature has to offer, then following her religiously and getting out of her way. And that's exactly why this product is virtually perfectly reviewed, because your reviews are not of me. It's of me getting out of Mother Nature's way.
Well, and especially for those of us out there who have maybe tried some other fiber product, I mean, something that's chalky or that you have to choke down, this is the antithesis of that. It is a pleasure to take. You look forward to taking it. When I said earlier, you'll never want to leave home without it, that's why virtually every review is perfect. Remember, 60, 180, 360, 720, or 1,000 count. That's what we were showing you earlier. Just the shipping and handling, saving alone, or if you're buying empty capsules, would pay for itself. But then an adjusted price on, of course, oh wow, that's right. You adjusted the price on, I'm just looking, that's wild, on the 3 largest sizes.
Right. On the 3 largest sizes, we took them down $10, $10, and I think it was $5. So, and also what I want to say on these large sizes, on all our Today Specials, the large sizes were 60, 70, 80% of the orders. And I want to applaud everyone, because that's a really environmentally responsible decision. Most folks, when they're buying things online, especially vitamins, we're buying small supplies. So that means if you're getting a year or 2 of fiber, that's 12 or 24 deliveries. That's not very environmentally friendly. And as long as we're now not going to stores as much, we're getting things delivered more, we really want to be responsible about that. And that's why I really try, as the original manufacturer, to be as efficient as possible and give you the incentives to get the large size so it becomes so affordable and also environmentally responsible for all of us.
Absolutely, and remember, FlexPay is an option. If you've never shopped here at HSN, that means you're already looking at just pennies per day, but there's a 90-day return policy, especially when you consider that 1,000 count size with that free shipping. I've got my little Andrew Lessman shopping cart ready to go with all that free shipping. And Andrew, at the end of the day, certainly at this point in history, it's really nice that you are empowering all of us, whether we've tried your products or not, to really take control of our good health. And these are the perfect places to start.
Well, it's one of those moments in history where it reminds us that our collective outcome, our collective good health as a society, as a planet, it's up to the decisions we make as an individual. What we do as individuals right now that affects our community, that affects our state, that affects our country. So hopefully we're making decisions that are in our best interests and it's in the best interests of our loved ones. And it all starts with focusing a little bit, giving a little compassion and a little love to ourselves. Then it's a lot easier than to do it for others if we start giving it to ourselves.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we tend to focus on others and we tend to forget ourselves, and that's not a good thing.
Well, Andrew, we thank you so much. Be well. My best to Marielle and the boys.
Thanks. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks to everyone. And we'll see everyone, I think in about 5 or 6 weeks, we'll see everyone in June.
Perfect. Thanks, Andrew.
So be well.
What really separates